All right, I'm just going to activate my storm alerts feature on my Garmin Instinct 2 here. And right here, you'll see the back set button, that button right there. I'm just going to push and hold that down. Then it's going to go over to the alarm section there. Right here, there's an up and down. You can see right there, it says up and down just on the inside there. So I'm just going to push that button and scroll down until I see alerts. And you can see alerts is right there. Now I'm going to push the GPS button at the top there. Push that. And then now it'll have a series of alerts in this. So we have till sunset off, till sunrise off. And then right here we have storm alert, and it's currently off. So I'm going to push the GPS again, turn it on. All right, status is off, and you'll see there's a little kind of like a toggle there. I'm just going to push GPS again. All right, this feature is for information purposes only. Rely on it at your own risk. Defer to official weather sources for primary awareness. And then scroll down some more, and then it says OK right there. I'm just going to click OK. Okay, great. The status is now on, and I'm just going to scroll down, and you'll see here rate 0.118 IN per 3 hours. That's the barometric pressure change that has to occur for this storm alert in this specific range to alert. And I'll just push GPS one more time, and you can adjust that barometric pressure change to your liking here. And I'm just going to put that back to where it was. Okay, great. The storm alert is on. We checked out the rate. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that my barometer is accurate. I'm just going to hold this down right here. That's the ABC button. And it goes straight to my barometer right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the GPS button right there. And then it's going to have something called calibrate and then settings. And I'm just going to push calibrate there just like that. And then it's going to give me options here to enter my elevation manually, use DEM, or use GPS. I'm going to go use GPS. I'm actually just going to go outside and use GPS and then come back inside. Okay, great. Now I'm outside, and I'm just going to push the GPS button there that says use GPS. Now it's acquiring the satellite there, and it's going to do some stuff right here. And then once the GPS and everything is set up, it's going to basically give me what I need to know. And there you go. That's where it is set it to. And I'm just going to push right here one more time. And then we are good to go on this side. Okay, I'm just going to do my best to explain the barometric pressure and how the Garmin Instinct 2 is using that change in pressure there. But let's explain what's happening with the barometer itself. So let's pretend this is a mountain. Let's pretend this is the very top of the atmosphere, and then that space over there. And then let's say over here, this is the bottom of the mountain. All right, simply put, me and my two buddies, we're walking up the mountain here, and we get to the top, and we're like, oh, this is great. Now we look up, we look around, and the air, pretending we could see air, we look at all the air and we notice, hey, there's not much air up here. And there's not much pressure of air up here. So this would be considered low pressure. There's low pressure air up here. Not much is going on. And the reason for that is because, well, we're really high up and there's just not much air up here. Then we go later in the day, we go all the way down to the mountain, and let's say we could see air. We look up and we're like, oh, wow, there is lots of air down here. From to the top there of the atmosphere. Wow. So there's more air pushing down on us. So that would be considered more pressure, or simply put, high pressure. So what the Garmin Instinct 2's barometer is doing, it's monitoring this change in pressure. And let's say it's a 3-hour window and it changed, let's say 0.118 within that 3-hour window. Then the Garmin may give a storm alert in those conditions.